Okay, here is an analysis update for mana. So here we have to the BTC pair this time, and I see a bit of a fractal that I want to share. And that fractal is the first one is right here in the blue box. Price corrected, bounced around, and then had a significant rise. I see, at least from a similar pattern perspective, right here. Price is bouncing around just like here. There's an incline on the bottoms, just like it was here too. And once this bouncing around is completed, most likely it'll be in the form of a WXYXZ type of a complex correction. Or it could be in the form of maybe a bit of a bear flag. And that could clearly extend longer and consume more time. Perhaps it'll go A, B, C, D, and E. And that'll certainly mean that the fractal may be off the table because it could potentially mean bearish propensity of the price to dip below the start of the A. But I don't think that'll be the primary count. If you look at the fractal, this will probably continue rising and peter out here. Perhaps what's more likely could be an ascending right triangle as well, which can consume quite a bit of time. And that's where the likelihood of their closeness to the projection or the following adherence to the fractal would come into play here more likely. And that will allow the price to work its way through to ideally a breaching point closer in proximity to the apex and breach out. And what volume will say is you have a declining volume. It did so here, and it could decline even just to close to nothing, just a pitter patter. Whether it'll be this long or not, we'll see. It may break out right here. From a fractal perspective, I think it is worthwhile noting the similarity to this prior pattern. Just like the USD pairs have very long sideways actions quite often in the corrections, the BTC pair of the altcoins would be really no different. In fact, quite often they are even more slow, more lagging in the progression of their corrections than the USD pair. And it might seem pretty ridiculous that this could go all the way out to maybe April, May or so. But that is the nature of the hurry up and wait phase of the corrections. And here is the dollar pair of mana to USD. 5 waves clearly were completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are in clearly a zigzag ABC. That would label as A, B, C. And you're thinking, well, why not here? Could this be the lower low? Yes, it could potentially be that. But as is now the case with most of the coins, I believe there will be one more lower low. And that one more lower low would have to be seen through a higher resolution chart to see and if you can count the subwaves. So this looks very bottomy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is 4, maybe you can go sideways a little more. But if the 4 exceeds and overlaps with 1, then likely this is the bottom. So we'll have to see how the price action goes during the day. So far, this is 3 wave-ish, ABC-ish. If we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll be very exciting. Which way would it go exactly? I'd give more emphasis to a lower low. That is where it's mostly pointing to. Or ideally, it'll be there because the lower low will be for Bitcoin and Litecoin and other coins that are doing downward symmetrical wedges. It'll be closer to the proximity of the apex. And Mana too will also follow the lead for Bitcoin, just like every coin is right now. And Bitcoin, that's why I watch Bitcoin like a hawk, because that will give any indication of a turn probably earliest. Like Bitcoin along with the top 10 coins. And once that bottom is reached and the buyers start coming in, I believe they will focus on the top 10, 20 coins to begin with. And then spread out the buys to other altcoins which just won't have the liquidity to allow them to buy too many coins at a static or near static price line. Okay, I hope you found this to be helpful. Any questions and comments, please do post.